Hello everyone, welcome to Moneycontrol's Ideas for Profit. Well, the earnings season has started and Asian Paints came up with its Q3 earnings yesterday. The company delivered a very strong set of numbers for the Q3. It was largely driven by a top-line growth of 24%, which was aided by a price hikes as well as the volume growth. In fact, the volume growth came in excess of 15% for the quarter gone by. This was aided by a favorable base as well as strong demand during the festive season. The price hikes as well aided the top line growth of 24%. On the operational front, the margins actually improved on a sequential basis by around more than 200 basis points. However, the margin continued to remain under pressure on a year-on-year basis as the company continues to face inflationary cost pressures. Talking about the segments of the business, the domestic business actually seems to be performing fairly well. The decorative business reflected a volume growth of in excess of 15%, as we just talked about. Other business segments as well, the protective coating segment, the sleek and the ESS segments appear to be performing fairly well. While the international business seems to be lagging and is facing a challenging environment on terms of the macro front. Well, in terms of the stock outlook, the management has a cautious outlook on the sector, given that we are facing an uncertain environment on the upcoming elections in near term. Also, on the macro front, on the global front, basically, there are concerns of a global slowdown that can have a real impact on the GDP, and the sector derives majority of its demand from the macro factors and has historically grown at a rate of 1.2 to 1.5x GDP. So that can really drive the top line lower in the coming months if there is in case of a slowdown. Well, in terms of the margins, the company has displayed strong pricing power in the recent months and has taken 4 price hikes between May to December last year. And we therefore anticipate a recovery in the margins from a medium to long-term perspective. So that really bodes well for the company from a long-term perspective. Well, in terms of the valuation, the company is trading at around 50 times FY20 earnings, which appears to factor the majority of the positive that we could analyze from the results perspective. And we would advise to the investors to wait for an opportunistic time to enter into the stock. Well, that's it about the earnings of Asian Paints, and for more views and updates, do log on to moneycontrol.com.